The city is my jungle. A concrete jungle. It's a place where the wildness of nature is replaced by the wildness of human ambition and creativity. The buildings rise like ancient trees, their steel and glass facades reflecting the sky and the lives within. The streets are the veins and arteries pulsing with the lifeblood of the city. I walk its steel vines, navigate its glass rivers, always watching, always observing. The city is alive, a living, breathing entity that never sleeps. Each step I take is a step deeper into its heart, where every corner holds a new story, every alley a secret waiting to be discovered. There's a thrill in the anonymity. In a city this vast, you can lose yourself and find yourself all at once. The faces blur together, each one a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of urban life. It's a dance of shadows and light, where everyone is both a participant and an observer. In the endless parade of faces, each with a story to tell. Some stories are written in the lines of their faces, others in the way they walk or the way they look at the world. It's a mosaic of humanity, each piece unique yet part of a greater whole. I am a flaneur, a wanderer, an observer of the human zoo. I take in the sights, the sounds, the smells of the city. I watch as people go about their lives, each one a small part of the grand symphony that is urban existence. It's a role I cherish, a way of connecting with the world around me. Chicago is my favorite exhibit. Its skyline is a masterpiece, a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. The city is a living museum, each building a work of art, each street a gallery. It's a place where history and modernity collide, creating a unique and ever-changing landscape. The Loop, with its towering structures, is my usual haunt. It's the heart of the city, a place where the energy is palpable, where the pulse of the city is strongest. The buildings here are giants, their shadows stretching across the streets like protective guardians. But today I find myself drawn to the South Loop. It's a different kind of energy here, more relaxed yet still vibrant. The streets are quieter, the pace a bit slower, but the sense of life and movement is just as strong. There's a new park there, a green oasis amidst the concrete and steel. It's a place where people come to escape the hustle and bustle, to find a moment of peace in the midst of the urban chaos. A playground for the young and the restless. It's a place of laughter and joy, where the worries of the world seem to melt away. The children here are free, their imaginations running wild as they play and explore. It's all metal and concrete, a stark contrast to the green spaces I usually prefer, but there's a beauty in its simplicity, a rawness that speaks to the essence of the city itself. It's a reminder that even in the most urban of environments, life finds a way to thrive. But something about its raw energy calls to me. It's a place where the city's spirit is laid bare, where the pulse of urban life is felt most strongly. It's a place of contrasts, of hard edges and soft moments, of chaos and calm. The air crackles with a nervous energy. It's the kind of energy that makes you feel alive, that reminds you of the endless possibilities that the city holds. It's a feeling that can be both exhilarating and overwhelming, a reminder of the city's constant motion. It's the energy of the city, amplified. Every sound, every movement, every interaction is heightened, creating a symphony of urban life. It's a reminder that the city is more than just a collection of buildings and streets. It's a living, breathing entity. This is where I come alive. In the midst of the city's chaos, I find my own sense of peace. It's a place where I can be both lost and found, where I can connect with the world around me in a way that feels both intimate and expansive. This is where I feel most human. In the city's embrace, I find a sense of belonging, a connection to something greater than myself. It's a place where I can be both an observer and a participant, where I can lose myself in the rhythm of urban life. Surrounded by the chaos, yet detached. It's a paradox that defines my existence in the city. I am both a part of the urban landscape and apart from it, a witness to its beauty and its madness. And in that paradox I find my own sense of peace. The park is alive with motion. Kids on skateboards, their wheels a constant hum against the pavement. A group practices parkour, their bodies moving with fluid grace. They leap and tumble, defying gravity with every move. I admire their agility, their fearlessness, their mastery of space and movement. It's a dance of sorts, a ballet of the urban jungle. I find a bench settling in to watch. The sun beats down, casting long shadows that stretch and contort with the movement of the athletes. The air is thick with the smell of sweat and asphalt. It's intoxicating. Their movements mesmerize me, a blur of limbs and youthful energy. They twist and turn, their bodies defying the limitations of bone and muscle. I lose myself in the rhythm of their movements. It's almost hypnotic. Then I see him. Standing at the edge of the park, a splash of color in a world of gray. He's tall and thin, his clothes a riot of neon green and pink. He stands out like a sore thumb, yet he seems oddly invisible. He doesn't move, just watches the parkour group, his face hidden in the shadows of a wide-brimmed hat. The man makes me uneasy. There's something off about him, something about the intensity of his gaze. It's like he's looking through them, not at them. Like he can see something they can't. I try to get a better look, but he's too far away. The sun glints off his hat, momentarily blinding me. When my vision clears, I realize something is different. The man has moved closer. He's practically on top of the parkour group now, still watching, always watching. The parkour group seems oblivious to the man in neon. They continue their routine, their laughter echoing through the park. He stands so close, yet they act as if he's not even there. He reaches out a hand, his fingers brushing the shoulder of one of the athletes. The young man doesn't even flinch, he just keeps moving, his body a blur of motion. It's as if the man is a ghost, intangible, unreal. A shiver runs down my spine. Something isn't right. This is wrong. I need to know more. I decide to approach the group to ask them about the strange man. Maybe they know him, maybe they can explain his odd behavior. Or maybe, just maybe, they haven't noticed him at all. I rise from my bench, my legs stiff from sitting too long. As I take a step toward the group, something catches my eye. The man in neon is gone. 1 minute he was there, an unsettling presence on the edge of the group. The next he's vanished, disappeared into thin air. It's as if he never existed at all. I scan the park, my heart pounding in my chest. There's nowhere he could have gone. No alleyways, no doorways, no hiding places. He couldn't have simply walked away without being seen. Not in that outfit, not with the sun beating down on the open concrete. My mind races with questions. Who was that man? Where did he go? And why didn't the parkour group react to him? I push those thoughts aside for now. I need answers. I approach the group, my mind still reeling from the man's sudden disappearance. Hey, I say, my voice catching in my throat. Did you guys see that guy, the one in the neon clothes? They stop, turning to look at me with blank expressions. One of them, a girl with bright pink hair, frowns. What guy? She asks. There's no one else here. The guy in the neon green and pink, I insist, my voice rising in panic. He was standing right here. He was watching you. They all shake their heads. No one was watching us, the girl says. It's just been us. I try to explain, but the words catch in my throat. It's as if my mind is racing, but my mouth can't keep up. The more I struggle to articulate what I've seen, the more I feel the weight of their stares. It's not just disbelief, it's a kind of silent judgment that makes my skin crawl. They look at me like I'm crazy. Their eyes are filled with a mix of confusion and pity, as if they're trying to decide whether to comfort me or back away slowly. It's a look that says, "You're not one of us anymore," like I've imagined the whole thing. They shake their heads, their expressions turning from curiosity to dismissal. It's as if my words have no weight, no substance. I'm just another person with a wild story, easily ignored and quickly forgotten. But I know what I saw. The image is burned into my mind as clear as day. I can still see the neon colors, the way they stood out against the dull backdrop of the city. It's a memory that refuses to fade, no matter how much I question it. I saw the man in neon. He was there, as real as the pavement beneath my feet. His presence was undeniable, a stark contrast to the mundane reality around him. I saw him touch one of them. Or did I? The moment replays in my mind, but each time it feels a little less certain. Did his hand really make contact, or was it just a trick of the light? The doubt gnaws at me, relentless and unyielding. Doubt creeps into my mind like a virus. Was I mistaken? The more I think about it, the more the lines blur. What if my mind is playing tricks on me? What if the stress and the heat have conspired to create a false memory? Did the heat get to me? It was an unbearably hot day, the kind that makes the air shimmer and your thoughts scatter. Maybe the heat was too much, distorting my perception and warping reality. Was it just a figment of my imagination? The more I question it, the more it feels like a dream. A vivid, unsettling dream that lingers long after you've woken up, leaving you to wonder what was real and what was not. But deep down, I know the truth. There's a part of me that refuses to let go, that clings to the certainty of what I saw. It's a small, stubborn part, but it's enough to keep the doubt at bay. I saw what I saw. No amount of skepticism or dismissal can change that. The memory is too vivid, too real to be anything but the truth. And I can't shake the feeling that something is terribly, terribly wrong. It's a feeling that sits in the pit of my stomach, a constant reminder that the world is not as it seems. One of the parkour athletes, a tall, muscular guy with a shaved head, collapses. It's sudden and shocking, a stark contrast to the fluid grace of his movements just moments before. He crumples to the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. One moment he's soaring through the air, the next he's a lifeless heap on the pavement. It's a sight that sends a chill down my spine. The others rush to his side, their faces etched with concern. They gather around him, their expressions a mix of fear and confusion. It's clear they have no idea what just happened, but still, they insist they haven't seen anyone else. They look around bewildered, but there's no sign of the man in neon. It's as if he vanished into thin air, leaving no trace behind. They haven't seen the man in neon. To them, he's a figment of my imagination, a ghost that only I can see. It's a lonely feeling, knowing that no one else shares your reality. They haven't even seen me talking to them. It's as if I'm invisible, my words falling on deaf ears. The more I try to make them understand, the more isolated I feel. It's a strange, disorienting sensation, like being trapped in a parallel world where nothing makes sense. I back away slowly, my mind spinning. I can't explain it. The events that just transpired are beyond my comprehension. Every step I take feels heavy, as if the weight of the unknown is pressing down on me. I can't make sense of it. The man in neon, the parkour group's amnesia, the inexplicable confusion etched on everyone's faces. It's as if reality itself has been twisted, leaving us all in a state of bewilderment. The sudden collapse, it's all too much. One moment everything seemed normal and the next, chaos erupted. People falling to the ground, clutching their heads, their expressions a mix of pain and confusion. It's like a nightmare come to life. It's like a glitch in the Matrix. A momentary lapse in the fabric of our reality, where everything familiar becomes distorted and unrecognizable. The city lights flicker, casting eerie shadows that dance in the corners of my vision. A tear in the fabric of reality. It's as if the world around me is unraveling piece by piece, revealing a darker, more sinister layer beneath. The once vibrant cityscape now feels like a surreal painting, with colors bleeding into one another. I turn and flee the park, my heart pounding in my chest. I don't look back. The fear propels me forward, each step a desperate attempt to escape the madness that has taken hold. My breath comes in ragged gasps, the cold air stinging my lungs. I don't want to know what happens next. The unknown terrifies me, and the thought of facing whatever lies behind me is too much to bear. I keep moving, my footsteps echoing in the empty streets. The city seems different now. The once bustling streets are eerily quiet, the familiar landmarks shrouded in an unsettling gloom. It's as if the city itself is holding its breath, waiting for something to happen. The familiar streets feel alien, the towering buildings menacing. The places I once knew so well now seem foreign and threatening, their shadows stretching out like dark tendrils ready to ensnare me. The city that was once my playground now feels like a prison. The open spaces that used to bring me joy now seem confining, the walls closing in around me. I feel trapped, unable to escape the oppressive atmosphere, a prison of my own mind. The doubts and fears swirl within me, creating a cage from which there is no escape. Every thought is a bar, every worry a lock, keeping me confined in this mental labyrinth. I'm left with more questions than answers. What just happened? Why did it happen? And most importantly, what does it mean for the future? The uncertainty gnaws at me, a constant reminder of the fragility of my understanding. Did I imagine it all? Is my mind playing tricks on me, or is there something more sinister at play? The line between reality and illusion blurs, leaving me questioning everything I thought I knew. Or was it something more, something sinister? The possibility sends a shiver down my spine, the fear of the unknown gripping me tightly. What if there's a darker force at work, manipulating the very fabric of our reality? The doubt lingers, a cold knot in the pit of my stomach. It's a feeling I can't shake, a constant reminder that something is terribly wrong. The unease settles deep within me, making it hard to breathe. And in the whispers of the wind, I hear the echo of a question that haunts me, refusing to be silenced. It's a question that demands an answer, one that I am not sure I am ready to face. What if it happens again? The thought is paralyzing, the fear of reliving the nightmare overwhelming. I can't help but look over my shoulder, expecting the shadows to come alive and engulf me once more.